What's up, Rebels? It's JPTV. I'm your host, Amelia. Let's make some memories. Today in room 205 there is the Korean spring break trip meeting, and also in the center gym there is a presentation from U of A. Just a reminder, Rebels, we are not allowed to have our cellular devices out during instructional time. This means that we can't have our phones, smartwatches, or headphones out. If you're caught with these items, you'll be giving a warning or a detention slip. We're here with Constable Chris, and he's going to tell you the ins and outs of the parking lot.
Hey everyone. So, over the last week we've obviously seen a lot of traffic issues around the school. Part of that is due to construction, but there are some helpful tips I have for you guys for the actual school parking lot to make your lives a bit easier. One thing you'd see right behind us would be our drive-through and pickup lane. If you are being dropped off, please, as soon as you get out of the car, move and just please clear the area so we can get more cars coming through so no one's being held up. Please do not park in the drive-through lane. This is so people can get out. We don't want people to be stuck here waiting for other people to move, waiting for students or kids to be picked up. So please make sure this area is just as efficient as we can. Furthermore, behind me you also see across the street, there is parking across the street. That parking is 1 hour only. It is run by the city. If you park there for more than 1 hour, you do take the risk of getting a ticket from the bylaw peace officers, not me, but the bylaw peace officers. If you get a ticket, I think it was $75 last year, so just please avoid the ticket. Furthermore, behind me, there's also the church, so we want to be good neighbors at Jasper Place. The church has come to me multiple times about students parking there. In fact, some students have blocked the entry to the church where people who are having funerals for loved ones can't get into the parking lot. That is private property. They have signs up there that say no parking, and I've made sure of that. If you do park there, understand they will contact me. I will call whoever the registered owner is on the vehicle. So if that's your parents are going to get a phone call from me. I don't think you want that. If you don't move your vehicle, the church is a private property. I've told them if no one comes to move that vehicle, they are free to tow it. So understand you do risk your car being towed in that regard. So right here we have the student parking lots. A lot of you guys are parking here. However, over the last week, I've had a lot of different people come to me about issues in the parking lot, so I'd just like to touch on a few things. First, please drive slow. Please look around. Please be extra cautious. Over the summer, a lot of people just got their licenses, just got vehicles. Some people are still learning to be drivers. It's a high school parking lot. We're not going to have the best drivers in here. Please just be extra careful to avoid collisions. Now, if you get into a collision, if you get into a collision where another driver is driving, you guys have to exchange the info. If the damage looks like it's over $2,000, please come see me. You do have to report that. You can just come report it to me. If it's under $2,000, you don't have to report it to police. Please just take care of it on however you're going to deal with it, whether that be insurance or different payments. If you hit a parked vehicle and you don't see the owner at all, you must leave a note or you must come into the school and report the collision. If you don't, it's considered a hit and run. You'd be looking at tickets, which would raise your insurance, but also it's a mandatory court ticket, so you have to go to court for that. Please be careful. Behind, as many have known from last year, there is the grassy area with the no parking sign. JP, you guys have been doing great. No one has really been parking there, which is great. Please continue not to do it, otherwise there can be tickets that I'll issue. It is a no parking zone. Furthermore, along the wall by our welding area, there are some no parking signs. That's for emergency access if we have to get an ambulance in or a fire truck for the CTS side of things. That area always needs to remain clear so we can make sure it's safe for the first responders coming in. Finally, exiting the parking lot, again, please be cautious, please be courteous. You're going to have people exiting from in front of the school. You're going to have people all around. Construction is a nightmare. It is just going to be a nightmare for a bit. If you do have any issues, please call 311. That's the best way we can go with it. Just have a bit more patience. Don't rev your engines. Don't honk at people who aren't moving. Understand it's just going to be chaos for a bit. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, Chris, you've told us a bunch of things on where not to park, how not to park. Where can I park that's not going to cause issues? If student parking's full, that does suck. You can park in the neighborhood, though, as said at the assemblies, please be respectful towards the neighborhood. If they notice students are causing issues, they call the school to complain, and then that can maybe stop us from allowing people to park there. We have to address some, behavioral stuff that can lead to some issues with your APs. I'd rather not have that happen. Another area you can park would be the big gravel parking lot between St. FX and our school. You can park there. It is public parking. Again, just be cautious. Make sure, because there are a lot of students from St. FX who park there, so just make sure being cautious there. Finally, Jubilee Park, which is just up the road on 163 and to the right. You can park there as well. There is a plentiful parking. You will have to walk over, however, is there. Forgot to touch on one thing too with 163 Street. There is a crosswalk. If you're getting dropped off, please do not get dropped off in the crosswalk. That is the easiest way for you to get hit by a car. Last year I almost had two. For people coming to tell me, please do not get dropped off in the crosswalk for your safety. Thanks, JP. Let's have a good year.
Are you interested in being my co-host? We have auditions on Friday and Tuesday at lunch in 152 for you to be part of the JPTV family. Thank you for tuning in. I'm tuning out. Have a great day, GP.